let's face it, there's nothing worse than filming a YouTube video that was super fun, an awesome adventure, publish it, took you hours upon hours to edit it, and then it gets 17 views. It is extremely frustrating. I know, because I've been there. I have a whole 100+ episode playlist on my YouTube channel called Living Alaska. It averages about 15 to 40 views a video, and it sucks. Hey, what's up guys? I'm Kris Luckenbach. I live in beautiful Kodiak, Alaska, and I film videos like this one, nature and wildlife, and some drone stuff. And the goal is to just inspire everyone to keep creating and get out there and see the world. Consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more YouTube videos of my life here in Alaska, helping you guys improve yours. In this video, we're going fishing. It's not just stopping at a river and going fishing. We are going to Saltry, and that is a 23-mile trail going through a mountain pass on some rigorous terrain, some crazy rivers that you have to ride through, and some mud holes that will get you stuck permanently. So we're gonna have an epic time today, and I'm gonna show you guys how to make your YouTube videos not so boring. First up, I just gotta go get my brother-in-law Fernando. He's in high school, and we will get him out to Saltry for his first time. Okay, we just made it to Saltry here, and I want to give you guys my first tip for making your videos less boring, and that is to write out a script. That is something I'd never done before, and when I first did it, it was kind of hard. I didn't know what to do. The more you do it, the better you're gonna get at it. But when you're talking to the camera and you know what you're gonna say, it makes things so much easier. It makes the video move along the way it's supposed to, and it is just something that has totally improved my videos. It has allowed me to make sure I don't forget B-roll and other sequences that I need to get, certain things that I need to film. Having a script helps me remember and keep the video to the point. You don't have to write down everything word for word, but at least have your talking points set out. It's like driving somewhere new. You might not need the full map, but at least write down what exits you got to take to get to where you need to go. One thing with being a photographer, it takes forever to get everything ready, but we are finally good to go, and this is gonna be a somewhat rainy trip. Looks pretty rainy out there. People do anything to make a buck around here. For tip number 2, I'm gonna suggest that you film a lot of B-roll. If you're not sure what B-roll is, there's typically A-roll and B-roll. A-roll will be your main video with your audio that has the vital key talking points. B-roll is clips that play over your A-roll while you're talking. Not only does this keep your audience engaged by always seeing something different on the screen, it's a great chance to show small details in the words you're speaking, or let's say you're filming a tutorial and you want to put examples or clips of what you're speaking about in the very moment. In the beginning of the video, I mentioned Saltry and how we would have to cross rivers, mountains, and mud holes to get here. Well, I wrote that and then made sure to film it along the way and place it over those words. B-roll is also great for transitioning to the next topic or location. My favorite forms of transitions are time lapses. Well, it's the strangest thing. It took us a while to figure out where to cross at this mud spot, and we crossed right here. We were trying to figure out where other side-by-sides were going. There was no tire tracks coming across here, and you can see ours disappeared already. So that was just kind of like, what the heck was that? But we got through it. We can continue on. That was the worst one of them all. Yeah. Nice. What are you doing there, Isaac?
Well, you have to hit it into the head and
You have to bleed it?
Yep. And yeah, I just did all that.
Thanks for doing that for me. I was feeling pretty defeated, I'm not gonna lie. I just caught my first sockeye here.
Kris Luckenbach has his first red right in the mouth. How's it feel, Kris?
Pretty good.
Okay, good job.
Took a while.
Got his
1,000 casts.
first sockeye out at the sultry river.
For tips number 3 and 4, what you want to do is always keep your audience engaged, changing camera angles, changing locations, changing scenery. You can stick to your script and finish the paragraph in a new location. Whether you have 19 different cameras like I do, or you just have an iPhone, there is no excuse for not being able to switch your angles, switching locations for your shoot. You shouldn't have to be talking to the camera like this for 10 plus minutes. Nobody wants to see that. Definitely add some B-roll in as well. Alright, and then for the last tip, the power of editing is where your video really comes to life. I could take 60 minutes of footage from an 8-hour day and turn it into an 8-minute video. And I think we get stuck in this world where I have 60 minutes of footage, I need everyone to see all 60 minutes. A lot of it doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense to add the whole thing to your story. So just cut down to the necessities and make the video as short as possible with getting the best point across in a really exciting manner. If I have some extra footage that I really desperately want to show off, I'll use something like Epidemic Sound and put a 30-second to 1 minute sequence together to transition to the next phase and get that footage up so you guys can see it. I feel good that I got it for you guys to see. Don't make it any longer than a minute because it might just get pretty boring. Watch your own video. If you find that it's a little boring, well, it's gonna be unwatchable to a lot of people. Make sure that it's entertaining for you, that you could just keep watching it before you even upload it. And the last thing I like to do when I'm editing is I like to add some motion graphics. An extra little flair to the video to show that, hey, I put a little bit of effort into it. I use motion array for my motion graphics and it saves me a lot of time for my videos. And then the actual last thing I'll do is color grade, but that is a whole nother topic for another video, but that is my last step. That's all I got for you guys today. I hope this video inspires you to keep creating, strive to be better, 1% better each day is my motto. That's what I love to live by. I realize I still have these red gloves on, but I just want you guys to know you don't have to implement everything that I talked about all in your next video. You could just worry about being 1% better. Do one of these things in each video, and then in 6 or 7 videos from now, you guys will improve so much. Stick to it and you'll look back in a year and say that it was totally worth it. Not only will you grow on YouTube, but you will grow personally with just understanding how to engage your audience more. If you want to see another awesome video that I recorded with Scott over here, check this video out right here. We did an awesome side-by-side trip on a beautiful beach here in Kodiak, and I'm sure you guys will love to see that. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. I caught my first sockeye today. I am super excited about it. I'm just so happy. I finally got my dang first red here in Kodiak.